It's getting cold in North America, but red hot cocoa continues to bring the fireworks to China. This video is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use, the Fair Dealing, and we're also covered under the Digital Millennium Act. That's Victoria Chamova, guys. She's ranked 46 on the World Tour. She's won 4 of her last 7 matches, and listen, guys, she's here in the second round after taking out Ashlyn Kruger in 3 sets. American playing solid. She's 34 and 31 on the year, but as you take a look at Coco's camp, this was a fairly quick match. Coco Gauff, guys, she's on a win streak. That's right, guys. She's won 9 of her last 10. And listen, she's won 7 matches in a row. The world's ranked number 4, the 4th seed. She is hot, winning 7 in a row. She's got 8 titles now, 48 and 15 on the year. She's headed towards her second back-to-back 50-win season. Amazing job, Coco. 29 and 8 on hard. And listen, she just dismantles Tomova in this match. That's right. Coco had 5 aces, 69% of her first serves in play, winning 83% of her first serves, 88% of her second serves. She pressured Tomova into 9 breakpoint opportunities. Now, Tomova was playing solid, guys, right? She made it out of the first round, but listen to this. In this matchup here, Coco had the opportunity in both sets to dish out a breadstick and a bagel. In the second set, she was up 4-love at one point, but Tomova's a fighter. She's got a solid backhand, but this is what I want you guys to realize. Coco and her forehand lately, it's just been looking marvelous. It's been looking beautiful. Now, if you watch the channel, you know I covered why she struggled with her forehand. This is just my personal opinion from watching her. She struggled with her forehand because she's so super duper fast in transitioning from defense to offense that she was just running through these shots, not stopping, not planting her feet. A lot of people thought it was the wrist motion. I don't think it had anything to do with the wrist or the grip. I just think she's moving her feet too fast, not following through on the shots. If you watch Coco now, she's stopping, closing out in these shots with plenty of time to wind up and guide the ball where she wants it to go. Watch her matches lately. She's just simply slowing down, hitting the forehand. She is so fast, guys. Watching this match, she had all day to return these forehands, and she made very few mistakes. Her forehand looks solid. And again, I don't think there was anything wrong with it. Like grip, people talk a lot about grip. Look, the keys with grip really depend on how you're transitioning from offense to defense, from defense to offense, whether you're, going vertically, approaching the net. But the reality here is Coco's struggles, in my opinion, came from, on the forehand side, came from her just being too fast. She is now taking her time and following through on these shots. And that's why she plays so good on clay, because it's a slower surface. She can slide into those forehands. Now on hard, she's just slowing down. Now, this is the advantage of doing that. We all know Coco's the best defender on tour numerically, right? Statistically, she's the best defender on tour. She's now having to defend less because she's taking her time, striking the forehand beautifully, and she's winning more easy points. So the result is she has more stamina. She doesn't have to defend more as much. This is the beauty of that forehand that's improving, and that's her camp there. They're all excited. They're on their feet. Again, Coco dominated at the net. But I also want to talk about Coco's mental toughness. Now, Coco looks so calm and relaxed, and I think a lot of this has to do with Brad Gilbert, right? I think Brad's a Hall of Famer coach. He's an amazing coach, great talent, just a fountain of knowledge. But having him in her corner was a lot of pressure, right? Because we all know he's won several Grand Slams with Agassi, Andy Roddick. He coached him to the fastest serve on record, right? Amazing coach. But the reality here is, I think that relationship, not only was the game plan not good for her, there weren't the adjustments to adjust to her abilities and her skills. Putting up double-digit double faults just so often, I felt there should have been an adjustment in the game plan. Scrap that out the window. It's not working. So going into these matches, Coco, just so much pressure on her to not commit double faults. When you're thinking about it, it's going to happen. And the reality here is, I just feel mentally she's in a much better place. She now has a game plan that suits her needs. And I gave the example of, when you're coaching someone and they're just not comprehending, or you're just trying to run plays in sets that doesn't fit their game plan, bad things are going to happen. You know, you have to coach your players' abilities and strengths. It's as simple as that. And I just feel now Coco has just the right mentorship, the right leadership that's adjusting to her play and her abilities. Because trying to think, and when you're out there and you're thinking too much, it's taking away from your natural ability, your skills, and your instinct. And I just felt her previous game plan was taking away from her instinct, and it led to a lot of losses against players she's just better than, right? We all watch enough tennis to know how good Coco is. She's really, really good, guys. She's been playing all of these top tier ladies for a long time, and she's been beating them at a young age. Coco's solid, guys, and I just think her confidence, her demeanor now, it's very mature and it's very scary. Coco's my pick to win this tournament. She's hot. You got to go with the hot player. Coco gets the victory in straight sets, a blowout. Who's next? She's going to take on Marta Kostyuk, ladies and gentlemen, who, after coming off of a 13 double fault for performance, we're going to see what Marta can do, ladies and gentlemen. We all know the head-to-head is 2-1. Coco leads she leads that matchup with the first win coming in the Adelaide International. She also beat Marta this year at the Australian Open. And Marta got revenge in Germany at Stuttgart. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, Coco was up in that match. In the third set, she was up a break. So again, the serve felt her. And I'm just happy she's been able to move on. She's working with her new coach in her corner. That, look, he's a grip specialist. He's amazing with footwork. And I think that's what she needs. I mean, I talked a while about Coco hiring a mechanics coach. That's exactly what she went out and did. So Mr. Daly, he's great with grips, he's great with footwork, and that's the mechanics coach she needed. So I think sky's the limit for Coco. I could see her winning this tournament. She's my pick to win this tournament, and I see her going deep at the WTA finals. Now listen, she didn't defend the US Open, but the easiest way to get those points back, just win 2 Masters back to back, and it looks like she's got a great chance to do that, guys. Marta, on the other hand, look, she's here after a walkover with Amanda Anisimova. She took out Alina Evanesian, but it wasn't a pretty match. 13 double faults. We're going to see what she can do against Coco. My pick is for Coco to win that match. Tennis in a minute. Get your popcorn. Coco's back!